Welcome to Six's Overdrive, guys. Year in review time. Man, I've had a good time doing this, and I have to set up tonight. I'm actually playing for the holidays, and this is going to be New Year's Day that we're releasing this for you, so perfect day. Happy New Year's, everybody. But I just wanted to, I got some time, and I'm kicked out of my house because my kids have the babysitter, and I'm playing a gig tonight. So let's do the year in review from Six's Overdrive. What we're going to do for this is I'm going to tell you some of my favorite parts about the last year on our channel, and then I'll put links below. I might even get ambitious enough, if I have the time later, to put this in a playlist so you can see all those videos, and we can just put them in a playlist for year favorites and not so favorites. Let's roll the music. Okay guys, welcome back. Hey, listen, I started out this motovlogging in March basically, and before that I wanted to do it. I've been watching Everride and Accidental Broadcast and all these other guys out there, Lead Pin, stuff like that, and I'd been watching these guys, 6'4" Honda, and it seemed like something I wanted to do because I was going snaky in the middle of the winter. It gets really cold here. But I started out trying to do it, and I had no idea. I'm 46 years of age, and I had no idea how to start out. The hard part for me was actually getting my name. I wanted the name Six's Overdrive, and I wanted theme music and all the rest of it. Well, through a lot of trial and error, I finally got going. Now, when I did finally get going, I started out, I had this camera that you see right here in front of me. And I didn't have mics or anything. I just spoke to the camera and took some tips from some fashion girl on YouTube telling me how to best light my face and everything like that to make the eyes pop and make you look good and your complexion look good. So that's how I got started. My first videos were with the burly beard and the toques because I come in from outside of work, and I build homes for a living, so I'd come in and I'd stand in front of a camera in front of a window in one of the houses I was doing and talk to you guys. It's pretty slow going at first. My first videos were called bikes that I've owned, and for me that was great. I love talking about motorbikes, and I love talking about the bikes that I had and what I did to them and everything. And I made one for the Tiger 800 XC, which I owned, and that one actually became popular. That one was my first video to get over 1,000 views, and that kind of pumped me up a little bit. But I did not do very good in the subscriber rate. I saw these other guys with 12,000 subscribers and stuff, and here I was with 1 or 2, and it took me a long time. And then I kept on going a little bit, trying to figure out how to do this. Anyway, I got all these videos together, and I still had no action cam. So that was my next purchase. I went out and bought an action cam, and I did that. The first time I put it on my helmet and I went out in my quad in the middle of winter, I hit a snowdrift, or what I thought was a snowdrift. I ended up crashing and knocking the thing right out, blacking it out. Luckily, it was still fine. Tough little camera, Wasp Action Cam 9000. And that thing survived the crash. I never did get the video uploaded onto my channel. And the reason is there were so many people putting on crash videos that I didn't want it to be about that. I didn't want it to be a crash video channel. So that's what I did. Now, let's see. So I finally get this camera, and it finally gets to springtime, and I hit 10 subscribers, okay? This is April, the snow's finally melted, and I mean barely melted, and I hit 10 subscribers. So I put out this goofy video, a 10 subscriber dance, and I'll put that in the link below. It's kind of embarrassing, but That's a horrible video, but whatever. I did it. I had fun doing it. And so I did the dance, and now I got to live with it forever. Let's see. And after that 10 subscribers, it was still slow going for a while, okay? So the next thing that happened was I had Accidental Broadcast put out this first accidental broadcast, or first accidental motovlog. And I went and did a vlog for that out of my Prius, because I still couldn't drive in my car because it was snowing the day that we were supposed to all send in these videos. So I did it from there, and still had no audio. And all of a sudden my subscribers started to go out. So big thanks to Accidental Broadcast. Also a big thanks to Everride, who helped me sort out my channel that I was talking about before, getting my name registered. Big guys, and they just literally responded back. And so that's why I respond to everybody who sends me a little comment or something. I always try to get back to you and make sure that I'm friends with everybody in the community. If you need help, feel free to ask, guys. Okay, so it took me those 16 videos till I hit 10 subscribers, and then it started to go up from there. I finally got my mic to work, which allowed me to do motovlog reviews. So then I started hitting up the dealerships because I wanted to try out other bikes and, try out their bikes and then tell you guys how they rode and drove in everyday life. Not all the techs and specs. I wanted to do it different. I just wanted to get on and ride it and talk about it while I was riding it so you guys would know what it was like to ride the bike first time. Not a whole media presentation before you got it. That's for the professionals, not for me. I like to get on a bike and see what I think of it myself. So anyway, let's see, what's next here? Now, I finally got my mic to work, and I put out a video that was really goofy with a bunch of accents and stuff. Again, really embarrassing, but that one was called The Ultimate Mic Test or something, or Best Mic Test Ever and Kung Fu or something. I'll put a link for it in the descriptions too. You can watch that one if you feel like it, but it finally explains that I got a Zoom H1 handy recorder and started doing these vlogs the way they were meant to be. So I did that. Let's see. Now, that ended up being an intro into, we finally get into the summer, and my mechanic, he saw my videos and he was telling me how bad my motorcycle sounded. I have a Ninja 1000. Awesome bike, guys. Awesome bike. Love it. And but it did. It sounded like a Hoover vacuum cleaner. It was really lame on the original exhaust note. So what happened was my mechanic gave me a smoking deal, told me to do a video, mention his name kind of thing, and I put on these Vance & Haydn's Urban Brawlers and made the bike sound like, $1 million, guys. It was awesome. I did a video, and it honestly it most represents my personality. So if you want to see a video that I feel like I come off, to everybody else when I'm talking to my buddies every day and how I interact with people, that's pretty much how I interact with people, that video. I'll put a link for that. That's the what do they call it? CS1 Urban Brawler review. You'll see a link to it down below. So that was pretty cool. What else did I have? The bike shops actually started calling me for the test ride days and stuff, and even calling me for bikes that they just get in. They'd let me do these reviews. And those really help a lot, guys, for views. Man, I've got some of those that are like, thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of views on these videos, and they really made my subscriber rates come up. And for me, it's not all about all the subscribers. I've got lots of subscribers. I'm at 550 or so now, and that's great. Like, it's been 1 year. I'm not worried about getting tons of subscribers or getting money or anything like that, but it's pretty cool because, it allows other things to happen. Like, I did one for, it was called Sixthisoverdrive Does a Pig Roast. And I'll put that one down in there. And the other thing I'm going to try to link up for you is my buddy, GT, who has GT's Garage. He did a kind of a funny takeoff of my pig roast. The pig roast I did was a big 100-pound pig in a big, basically a grave. It was huge. We had to dig it out with machinery and everything. And so GT there, he goes and gets himself a little pork roast and puts it in the I laughed and laughed. I thought that, to this day, that was my favorite response. There should be more video responses like that. That is what would make this channel fun. Matter of fact, I'm thinking of doing it for some other guys and responding back to something they did if I find something really interesting. That's what I'm going to try to do this year. Some of you won't get it, but that's okay. You know, if you check back, and I'll probably put links to those things, and then you can check out the original video and what I'm replying to. I think that would be fun for me, seeing what the other guy thinks about my video, because I sure got a kick out of it. And that's been one of the guys that I comment the most on his videos, and he comments back. Well, GT, it's been good knowing you for the year. Also, I wanted to, there's a few guys that have stuck right by me since they subscribed, and that's like Steve WK, you know, Hans Zimmerman. He's been there right from day one, comments on everything I do. There's a Rocky Conflict, Hauling on a Low, all new motovloggers that I've got to know in a while. Supernautica and Motolexi, you know, they're pretty cool too. They started the new Motovlog Network. I think that's them. Excuse me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm doing this off the cuff. I don't have scripts, so I'm sure there's a lot more of you guys. There's a lot of guys that out there that are commenting regularly on my videos, and I just wanted to say I appreciate it. It's fun getting to know you guys over the last year, and I hope to see more of you and be able to comment with more of you as well. So yeah, this is another one. I did a broken into video. Now this video was about me getting broke into, and it's a total gag, freak out at the end and stuff. And that's when I got my first thumbs down. And I got a few of them for that video. A lot of people didn't like getting scared at the end. So if you want to check that one out, that was different. It was fun to make. You know, whatever. Some people didn't like it, but it was all in good fun. I have been broken into before, but not that particular time I didn't. I went on a bike trip and tried to make a video of it, and I don't like the way they turned out. But it did let me learn one thing, and something I should have taken into account when I did my how-to videos. And that's that you never put part 1, part 2, part 3 on your videos. Because the further you get in, part 1, part 2, part 3, the less people watch your video, because they're all afraid that they don't know what's going on because they didn't see part 2 or part 1. You know what I mean? So I've learned that. So I'm not going to name my videos part 1 and 2 anymore, because all I get is my loyal subscribers watching, and I think it's a lot better if I just eliminate the part 1 and part 2, just let it stand alone. But we're going to change the format on the next bike trip I do, for sure. All right, guys. So we did some different videos this year. We didn't just stick with biking. I did a night where I strapped a helmet cam onto my hockey helmet, and away we went and played a good game of shinny on the ice. We did skeet shooting. That was fun, blasting clay pigeons out of the air. Man, you've never had such a sore shoulder as you have from skeet shooting 120 clay pigeons. Unbelievable, guys. That's pain in the shoulder right there. You'll feel that one for a while. What else? Went fishing. I did a motovlog from a video game. And we're hoping to find some more ideas. If you have any great ideas or something you'd like to see, that would be awesome. Another thing I might try this year, and I'll let you know before we do it, is if you guys have questions, I'd like to do a Q&A. Everybody else does one. They seem like fun. If we can pull it off, we can. We can always try, right? Another fun thing, I got to go to Phoenix this year, and that was pretty cool because the bike show ended up being there. Got to see the Grand Canyon, and I put those videos up too. I'll give you a link to some of those. But got to see the new H2 and the new R1 and R1M, Ducati Scrambler, all of those. They're all up on my channel too. I'm going to be going to a bike show in January here in Edmonton, and we have a really good bike show, and I'm looking forward to seeing some more bikes there that they didn't actually have in Phoenix. We get some different manufacturers here in Canada that... And so you guys got to stay tuned for that. Subscribe, and you'll follow me around. It's only going to take about half a month till that video's up. Okay. So that's about it, guys. That's about what I did and what I'm going to do in the following year. It's been great. I've had fun doing this, and it's just been an absolute blast. I want to wish you guys the very best of New Year's. I hope you all stick to your resolutions. I know I'm going to try to stick by mine and keep putting out these videos and keep trying new things for you guys. It's been fun. Thanks so much for staying tuned. As always, comment, like, share, and subscribe. This is Sixes Overdrive saying bye-bye.